Okay, scallions as they call them here, green onions as I call them, spring onions some people call them. We like to eat the type that don't bulb, so we like the long thin ones. So I'm going to show you the best surefire way to grow these things, and I mean this, it's the only way to grow them, mark my words. First you start with your potting tray. And you put whatever mix in it that you want to do. I like to make up my own little potting mix, which is based on sphagnum peat moss and a little bit of normal compost. Then we're going to put some dimples in them. Next thing you're going to get your green onions, spring onions, whatever you want to call them, and you're going to pour a few out into your hand. Now you want about 10 seeds. I've got way too many there, but that's okay, I won't put them all in. And in that dimple I'm going to drop about 10 seeds, and then I'm going to do the same again. That is about 10 seeds, and they're all going to go into that dimple. And what's going to happen is they're all going to germinate together and they'll grow together. Trust me, they'll shove each other aside and you'll be able to get a whole bunch. It's just like so, there'll be 12 bunches, and that's about all I'll need from this lot, and 12 from the other kind, so I'll have about 24 bunches, just like you buy from the supermarket. The only way to do it, trust me. Oh, spring is in the air. Now, some people say you don't even have to cover them up, just water them in and they'll be fine, but I actually just do like to just riddle a little bit over them when they're done. And there you go. The last thing you have to do, is probably one of the most important, is to tag them, because if you don't, you will forget what they are. These are called Eiffel. Ooh, that sounds a bit French, don't it? Flipping heck. Ah, we'll forgive them. I put them in the greenhouse, give them water in, and they will be fine. Now then, turnips and Swedes. There's a lot of people that say you should direct sow them, don't grow root vegetables and things in modules. But with turnips and Swedes and even beetroots, I've found the exact opposite. They work absolutely fine in modules, and I find them to have grown better. So I'll continue to do the way I've always done them. Now, when I sow turnips, I'm going to do the same again, just make some little dimples. But every time I sow turnips, for some strange reason, I think of former England manager Graham Taylor, God bless his soul. I guess I'm just of that era. The great turnip, or the great turnip in the sky as it is now. I don't know. What I'm going to do, I've got 3 different types. 2 of them are regular turnips, the other one is a Swede, or as they call it in North America, rutabaga. 3 different types. I've got a cell tray of 72 cells here, so 72 divided by 3 was 24 when I was at school, and that was something you had to know. In fact, if you gave the answer 23 or 22, we didn't get a badge saying good try or anything like that. We got a cuff round the neck. Now, what I'm going to try and do is sow 1 seed per module. With 24 of each, that's more than enough for us. And I've got about 4 seeds, 2 there. But anyway, that is, it's okay, I'll pinch one back if I have to, but I'm not bothered if they don't all germinate. And it'll save me having to thin them out later. It's a bit like watching paint dry really, isn't it? Watching somebody sow seeds. I don't know, have we got any good jokes? I do, but I can't tell them here. And finally, of course, tag them, otherwise you will forget what they are. A whole tray full of Graham Taylors. Beautiful. And finally in this episode we're going to sow some beetroot. Now the English, these are Suttons, which are English seeds, and as you can see it says beetroot. However, the North American seeds, I don't know, they lose the root and they just call them beets. I've come to know them as beets over the last 25 years. Now this is one of the worst jobs I have to do in the whole of the sowing season, and I'll tell you why. I absolutely loathe, despise beets. The thought of these things make me vomit. Unfortunately, my wife and my daughter, all my family, neighbours, they love these beetroot things and I can't stand them. But I will grow them. So I've got three different types, the Boltardy, the Detroit Red, and this year the wife fancied some gold ones. I don't know if you can see them. Touchstone Gold they're called. So same again, three different types, 24 modules. Now these are a compound seed, very easy to sow, and even though I only put one seed per module, the chances are there'll be multiple germination because it's a compound seed, right? Flipping beets, you know. I remember when I was a kid, Jimmy Savile came to Leicester to the Royal Infirmary, and he was doing some kind of marathon run or whatever it was, and of course Jimmy Savile was Jimmy Savile. I mean, I'll be honest, I mean, I idolised that man when I was a kid, you know, and I remember he'd finished his running, not race, but whatever this run was, and some bloke, I don't know if he just picked it off his allotment or what, but he gave him his like big prize beetroot and says, "There you go, Jimmy, well done." And Jimmy Savile, and I watched him do this, he just bit into it like it was an apple. And I remember it made me puke watching him do it, just because I despise these things so much. And yeah, Jimmy Savile. You know, I was a child of the late 1960s, early 1970s, and we love Jimmy. Jim will fix it. And I just like the story of the kid writes to Jimmy Savile and says, "Dear Jim, can you fix it for me to meet Rolf Harris?" Okie dokie, let's get on with this sowing. As you see, they're very, very easy to sow. I think they should bung them all in prison and just force feed them these beetroot things. Ooh. Again, people say don't grow them in modules because they're root vegetables, and I've never ever gone wrong yet. And it also saves on the spacing. So there we are, we're in the greenhouse. And we're going to take our posh watering can, which is a bottle of Coke with some holes in the top. Who cares? Well, silly state watering can, there we go. And we're just going to make sure that we water everything in. There we go. All watered in. Grow. Oh, while we're here, look at the one. I swear it's doubled in size since yesterday. All winter long I look forward to sowing seeds. I really do. It's an incredible feeling. I never get tired of it. And you know, you sow a bunch of seeds and you get a bunch of carrots. And you take that bunch of carrots and you share it with your family, with your friends and with your neighbours. And you're not just sharing a bunch of carrots or sharing a bunch of seeds. You're sharing a bit of love, a bit of tenderness, a bit of know-how. You're sharing a laugh. It's a great, wonderful thing. Sow the seeds. I feel so good, I do. And you know, at some point somewhere, somebody's sown a bunch of seeds that were hops. And hops is a wonderful thing because right now, I think it's time for a beer. Share the love.